Good evening, everyone. First of all, let me just say thank you so much for joining me. I'm currently, I think I'm at 47 of us doing this project of completing colouring books together, on our first one being Romantic Country. So a massive, massive thank you to all of you for making this possible for me. So we have chosen Prismacolor and we have chosen Romantic Country, the second tale, which is no mean feat. It is a big book, so I hope you're up to the task. I hope I'm up to it. So we've got our Prismacolors. We'll move those to one side. This is just going to be a quick video just to sort of answer some of the questions you've got that I've had. First question I had was, will I be colouring it in the book in order? No, I won't. And the reason for that is I'm one of those colourists. I really have to feel the page I'm colouring, and if I go in order and I force myself to colour a page that I'm not feeling, I'm not going to enjoy it, and I don't want that to happen. It's such a beautiful book with so many incredible images for us to colour that I'm going to pick something that that calls to me on the day. I hope that's okay with you. Secondly, yes, we are colouring in Prismacolors, but the format that I use on the channel will be exactly the same. So I will talk to you in the process that I normally do on the channel. The colour names will be on the screen, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's not going to be live, you're not going to lose it. There will be a playlist on YouTube which says members only. And you'll be entitled to click on that and play these videos as often as you want to. That's your privilege for being a member. So please don't worry about if you're converting colours that it's going to go too quickly for you, or you won't be able to keep up. All the same features of the channel will be done in this book. So usually what I'll do is, when I'm colouring a page, is I pick a page that I really want to colour, and then I start colouring it. I usually pick an element that I know it's got to be a certain colour, and then I just sort of go from there. I might have a bit of an idea in my head sometimes, not always, and I just let it play out. So I can't give you colours pre-colouring, if that makes sense to you. That's just the way my brain works. The third thing is at the back of this incredible book. This is my brand new copy because I've fluffed up the others. There is the names of each page. So this one is a garden castle. So let me just check I get the right picture for you. So the first one here, this one's called a garden castle. Oh, a garden in the castle, do apologise. So where there is a title, I will put that as the title of the video for you, so you know each and every page that we're colouring. You can look it up if you're coming back to it, and you'll be able to find it. There will be pages that don't have names, but I can always put chapter 1, The Glow of Beautiful Old Castles in, so you'll be able to find it, and The Fairy's Den, things like that. So that will make it easy for you if you're returning, or you've only just got your membership and we've already been doing it. You'll be able to find the page or a page you feel like colouring and see if we've already done it. What else was I going to say? Yeah, I was going to ask you, is it okay for us to use, like I use Posca or gel pen or my Thule art pens, is it okay to use those? I don't want to overwhelm you with a load of supplies because I don't want you to have to buy additional things to colour along. But if I've got my Thule art pens, I like to do some outlines sometimes, but that's optional, you don't have to. And that wouldn't affect your colouring. So would you mind if I use those? Please let me know. And I think that is about it for our introduction. I don't want to keep you too long because I've got a lot of colouring to do. So I am going to head off and select our first page and try and get that up to you for either the weekend or the first part of next week. So we've done our decision this week and we're starting the colouring next week. Now, if I try and find an example for you, I mean, like this one, this is a huge double page spread. So I'm never going to sit in 1 week and get that done in one go. It's just impossible for me to do it. So what I might bring you is part 1, part 2, like I do on the channel. But I would try and keep the parts to a minimum. But I will always bring you something each week so that you've got, whatever we're doing, you can keep up with. Because obviously you're always going to be behind me because I've done the colouring, you then got to follow it. So I hope that's okay. So you'll always have something. So that was just a little introduction to let you know. Supplies I'm going to be using is Prisma. I've got my AFMAT eraser that will no doubt play a big part in our videos. And I'm also using the Dahl 133 pencil sharpener. That's what I use for my Prismas. It works beautifully. And I use the tiny little metal M&R sharpener there, which I can get replacement blades for when my Prismas get too stubby like this. This one's okay, but ones that won't fit in my pencil sharpener anymore, I then use that and it's perfect. So just in case you were wondering about supplies, yeah, so let me grab, just for example, these are Thule art pens. If you haven't seen them, I'm sure that you've all seen me ranting about them on the channel, but here they are. And I just literally will only use them to outline if I want to get rid of the grey lines in Iri's book. And possibly Poscas, so black and white Poscas. We might have a black background. I would use a Posca just in case you're thinking about it. So black and white, and that would be as much as I would do. So I will try and keep, sorry, focus Lucy, focus. I will try and keep the colouring to Prismas completely, but we may need, like if I want to do a bit of a background, I don't know, just for example, like on this one, I won't, but I wanted to do that black. For me, I would use the Posca pen because it doesn't leak through and gives you a nice smooth finish. But that will be it. Let me know your thoughts, folks. I am so excited for our journey. I cannot wait to do this undertaking. We couldn't have picked a bigger book. We couldn't have picked a more challenging book, I don't think. But here we are, and I'm really looking forward to it. So once again, thank you with all my heart for joining me. The small fee that you pay has made a huge difference to my income and my mental well-being, really. The fact that that we're doing this together, and it gives me that drive. So I've been sorting my room out. I've got I've got an L-shaped desk. I've got one side of my desk for our members colouring book completion club, and then the other side of my desk is for our YouTube channel where we the usual things, so I can do my flip throughs, I can do all my normal videos and colouring with you, but keep this one out permanently. So yeah, so I really hope you enjoy it. Yeah, and I'm just really excited, as probably you can tell by my ramblings. So I'm going to let you go, and until the weekend or early part of next week, take really good care of yourselves, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so for now, night night.